the Mariners Hong Kong Chapter, Milestone. The Crusaders of the Divine Church of Christ, Philippines, Incorporated, Mariners Hong Kong Chapter, Overseas Archdiocese, is now in her 40th years of history on November 16, 2023. It began with only 10 members in 1983. It was organized by our beloved late Monsignor Emmanuel V. Magliba and Monsignor Adriano Calumag Jr. While the members were visiting the scenic spot in Hong Kong, they serendipitously met at the amazing park on top of the hill named Mariners Signal Hill Garden, Shim Sha Tsui, Kowloon. Right there, they recognized one another through their pin. The chapter have been organized and named Crusaders of the Divine Church of Christ Mariners Hong Kong Chapter. They use the pavilion of the park for the religious activities. The chapter launched its first anniversary in November 1984 and have consistently did every year, which was attended by His Holy Eminence, Monsignor Dr. Rufino S. Magliba, and some royal families and higher clergies of the congregation. In March 1993, the chapter was so proud of the recognition it received from the CDCCPI Manila Cathedral when the groundbreaking until consecration of church and convent was accomplished. From November 1992 to 1996, the Mariners Hong Kong chapter made a milestone in celebrating its coronation of Miss CDCCPI Mariners Hong Kong at the Holiday Inn Golden Mile, Kowloon, Hong Kong. The chapter was then divided into 6 groups: Pangasinan, Isabela Ifugao, Ilocos Norte, Tarlac, Suramadre, and Cagayan Valley. Cash earnings from this 5-year activity was donated for the construction of the CDCCPI Santa Cecilia Basilica Church at Barangay Magliba, San Fabian, Pangasinan, Philippines. Upon the consecration of the main church of the CDCCPI, also called the New Jerusalem, in January 9 to 10 to 1997, due to the concerted effort of the members, the significant achievements of the CDCCPI Mariners Hong Kong chapter have recognized by the whole congregation. Since then, up to 2015, with the supervision of the late Supreme Pontiff Monsignor Narciso Greg V. Magliba and Prince Romulo Jog V. Magliba, up to the new administration under the CDCCPI overall administrator Prince Estrelito V. Magliba, the Mariners Hong Kong chapter continues in helping different local chapters by giving cash aids for the construction of churches.
In the year 2016, members started to grow because of the Fly Now Pay Later scheme by overall administrator Prince Estrelito V. Magliba. The project is intended to all CDC-CPI members who are willing to work as OFWs. Under the helm of our overall administrator, Mula sa Puso program had begun as an obligation for all CDC-CPI members, both local and overseas. This is a big help to speed up the completion of all CDC-CPI churches in the Philippines. MSP is evidently a successful program as number of constructed and consecrated churches has grown exponentially in the past years up to present. Mariners Hong Kong chapter maintained its rank as being number 1 for MSP contributions in the overseas remittances since then. In the year 2020, the chapter had organized functional departmentalization such as follows: Apostolic Missioners Association, White Ladies, Crusaders Music Ministry, Crusaders Officers League, and recognized its sub-organizational EPSC, Women's, Honor Guards, Crusaders Kabataan, and CMRC in 2021. Recently, the chapter held its first joint raffle bonanza with Macau chapter during the Christmas celebration. Our overall administrator had donated the grand prize worth 100,000 pesos.